Hi, I'm Courtney, and I'm a spiritual teacher, but I I'm an evolutionary astrologer as well. And I honestly, yesterday, I my heart goes out to someone like Sydney Sweeney, who is just a pure light. And I have three daughters, and the thought that how we could speak to another person broke my heart. And we get to choose. And so I thought today I would show you her chart so we could see how it could help her also, and how maybe we don't have to be so cruel to people. And we can see actually, it was so interesting because I thought, oh, how could we understand something about ourselves in all of this? Because it's so easy for us to be critical and it's so easy for us to blame. And if you think about yesterday, right? It wasn't just her that people blamed. It was another man went in and decided, you'll see, it's actually amazing because astrology is an amazing gift and we can understand so much about ourselves and about our experience and about life around us. We don't have to feel so not in control, not in control. It's really an interesting thing. And I will say to you, wait till you see this because, okay, let's see. I'm going to open this up. So hopefully you can see it on my chart. And here I am. Okay, so inside is Sydney Sweeney's chart. Okay, so this is the inner wheel is Sydney Sweeney's chart. Now, here's what's so interesting. Here's what's so interesting. She has a sun and a north node together in Virgo. So like her job is to do her craft, do it really well. I don't know what time she was born, but let's just pretend it's in the 10th house, okay? Just because that's what we're doing. We set up a new chart. This is a beautiful girl. She's sexy and gorgeous and amazing and everybody has good genes, by the way. So let's just be clear. We're all beautiful, loving human beings no matter what race we are, no matter what color skin we are, no matter what sex we are, we're all these divinely perfect souls. Okay, seriously, I'm so serious about this. Okay, now here, this is her inner chart. Her past life is down here in Pisces, and we're having a nodal opposition. Okay, so right when these people started to critique her, be cruel, so this is the nodes, right? So the South Node in Virgo, okay, which is like people's bad habits, bad patterns. That moon, right? The moon was right next to it, bringing up our feelings, our could either complain about something or we could do something to improve it and then taking action. So now really think about something yesterday. Take Sydney Sweeney out, take her out here. And let's just look at this experience, okay? There was a man who went into a building and shot people dead for no reason whatsoever, except for that he was blaming. So look at this. The lower side of Virgo is to blame, critique, to blame somebody else for their problems. Now, the higher side of it would be, okay, how can I trust in God? How can I trust that there's a higher power? How can I trust, let go and let God? How could I have used my anger or my upsetness or my botheredness not to critique somebody else, but to see what I wanted? Okay, so think about something. How can I use that Virgo moon and that Mars and that South Node? Okay, now everybody, we're all going through this right now to improve something in my life. Well, first of all, the man could have decided to improve his life by many ways, right? We could, let's say if it was something with his brain, I don't even know because I did not do so much research. He could change his eating. Look at Dr. Amen changed football players' minds by changing what they ate and the food they ate. Just saying. But now let's say Sydney Sweeney. She cannot change her skin color. She cannot change her body. Well, she can. She could just not take care of it. But why would she do that? To make someone else comfortable? What are we doing to make other people comfortable? And I'll say to you, I really think about something. The news. I really think the news is Gemini, and now we have Uranus, and we'll say to you, they picked a story up and they went on about it. This is a beautiful young girl. She's gorgeous. We should admire her, right? And everybody is gorgeous in their own beautiful way. And why are we being so cruel? It's really interesting, actually, because we could see something. So here we go. The sun was transiting and it was squaring her Venus. Sydney Sweeney is beautiful. She's sexy. She's meant to be sexy. She has a Venus in Scorpio. She's meant to not care what you guys think anyway. So I will say to you, this is happening for her, just like it's happening. Everything that's in our life is happening for us, and we get to choose. And she's going towards a Saturn return. And I don't know if anyone knows what a Saturn return is, but the Saturn return is that here's the Saturn return. What are we going to put our effort in? Where are we going to put our hard work in? And she, like, let's just say this is her right chart. I don't know, because it actually seems perfect. She's going to be really brave in her creativity and her career. She's going to be really brave. And she's not going to care what anyone thinks. It's really none of her business what people think about her. It's really none of your business what people think about you. We're all sitting here and we're trying to figure it out, and we're all hurt. Everyone has wounds and everyone's hurt. And so may she, listen, her past life was that we don't even have to go into her past life because it's really none of our business, but it was hard. It was somewhat hard for her. It wasn't easy, and her feelings were hurt. And I'll say to you, somehow she got hurt. And we don't really want to go into it more than that, but we'll say to you, Sydney Sweeney, if you're listening, don't let anyone hurt you. Don't let anyone take your light out. Trust that there's this higher power within you and this godliness within you, and that you're divine. And then do the hard work of shining your light, of getting better at your craft, whatever you want to be, whether it's an actress or anything else that you want to do. Be so brave in it. And then take the critics and say, you know what? Thank you so much for even making me stronger, even making me better. And really, honestly, nothing sells in the middle. So let's not sell in the middle. I think it's so interesting. I think this is such an interesting thing. Can we all like ourselves? Can we all not care what people think? And if somebody is blaming you for their stuff, say, you know what? Why don't you look within? Because I'm not going to take it anymore. We could all hide and we could all just change the ads and we could do things so that people are more comfortable. But guess what? People that are uncomfortable are uncomfortable, and we don't need to put people down because of it. We're living in a time where we have to stop blaming people. We have to take responsibility for where we are and what we're doing, and we will all be happier for it. And may your light shine, Sydney Sweeney, may your light shine, whoever, and to all those people that lost someone yesterday who are hurting so badly. I am so, so, so sorry. We don't have the right to blame people, and we don't have the right to shoot people. We don't have the right. We're all human beings, all of us, and we all come in with a lot of wounds and a lot of pains and a lot of hurt. It is so not easy being human for any of us. And any lie, that's a lie to say that it's easier for some people because of their skin color or because of their sex. Do you know the highest suicide rates are white males? So it's not easy for any of us. So instead of separating us, instead of saying, okay, let's just separate us so fully, let's find a way, literally with this North Node in Pisces, to find a way to accept one another just the way we are. Because Virgo on the lower side is somebody that complains about people, who makes them wrong. And if it's something we cannot change about ourselves, what are we going to do? This is what I know. I know everyone's beautiful. I know everyone has the biggest heart ever. And I know that we're all magnificent. All we have to do is open our hearts and let us see it. Be kind to each other. And if we're not being kind to one another, we better listen to our words, because our words hurt. And if you're saying mean words about another person, they're going to hurt you more than they're going to hurt them. I know it doesn't seem like that. I think maybe you think you're going to hurt them, and you probably will. And that probably hurt her. But she'll rise up from this and she will get stronger, just like a phoenix rises. Because she has that beautiful Venus in Scorpio. May she rise. I could go more into her chart, but it was just so interesting because I was like, what's going on in Virgo that these people are critiquing her? And so they were critiquing who she is, her identity, her sun. Imagine if somebody just said something so mean about you for no reason, called you names, said things that weren't kind, said you were being something that you're not being. It makes me go back to this Eris energy. It's so interesting, right? Eris was this woman who was accused of starting the Trojan War, and it's a part in our chart. Actually, it's in Sydney Sweeney's chart, which I actually noticed as well, and it was being affected. Let's see. Anyway, it's not really that important, but it was being affected. And I'm going to say this. Eris threw the apple into a party, and she was blamed for the way that everyone else behaved around her. These three other goddesses went crazy after the apple and tried to prove something to everybody else. And then they called her the goddess of discourse. All she did was throw an apple. All did Sydney did. Sydney beautiful Sweeney did. All Sydney Sweeney did was take a photo and put some words around it, and everyone else put meaning to it and blamed her. So, American Eagle, nothing sells in the middle. Sydney Sweeney, nothing sells in the middle. Be your brightest light. Keep doing your perfection, doing it really well, and make sure that you keep your mind so clear because you're so beautiful and you're so wonderful. And you know what? All it is the people that are throwing crap, they just want to feel and be as pretty as you. And so let them find a way to feel so beautiful and wonderful about themselves. And if anyone's throwing crap at you, whoever's watching this, throw it right back at them. Well, don't receive it. Only receive love. Do not, do not, do not allow yourself to have people dump and put your light out. Just imagine that your fire is your light, that you have this beautiful sunny light and it's fiery. Anyone's light is fiery. And then someone taking water and dumping on you, your fire will go out. We don't need other people's water on us. Seriously, know your worth, know your value, know your genius. There's one you. You're unique and you're special just the way you are. And stop trying to fit in being your little circular, trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. Don't for anybody. This is a message for all of us. We get to choose if we're going to be love, if we're going to shine our light during this Leo season, if we're going to, or any season, we're going to choose. But I'm serious, and my heart goes out to anyone who feels as if their light's being dumped on for any reason. Here it is. We are not separate from one another. How we treat somebody else is how we treat ourselves. So the people that are not kind to other people, they are just hating on themselves. Do not receive it. It's not on you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I really just want you to know that we're all whole and we're all beautiful and we're all also very hurt and we're all just trying to figure out. And it's so hard, this being human. It's so hard. So have patience, have courage, and trust that there's something bigger and better up there that's higher than us that wants to love us. And somehow find a way to receive that love. Don't look outside yourself to be accepted and loved. Allow the light and the love to come within you, and then you will shine brighter and you will be even more beautiful, and your genes will be dancing too. I love you. I'm serious. I really love you, and I'm so grateful that you watched this. And honestly, be kind to each other. And if somebody's not being kind, call it out. See you soon.